I was on my way to school one morning when a truck ran over my leg. I was rushed to the hospital, but the doctor said that only if we had 25,000 rupees, my leg could be saved. I came from a family of poor, so this was not even an option for me. My leg was amputated 6 times when I was discharged. I realized that the life would continue to be difficult. Since that fragile age of 6, I was termed as Langda. If I ever wanted to go play the football with other boys, I wasn't even allowed to enter the field. They said I would damage the field and the ball. My own father thought I was a liability. Because being the eldest in the family, I was supposed to contribute into the family's income. He would beat me black and blue until I decided to leave home at the age of 15 to earn money and try and become independent. I had seen these street gangs since a young age, so I decided that in order to defend myself and make quick money, I would join them. I started keeping a knife, earning money and beating people. I went to jail 3 times. It was a dark time in my life, but I didn't know what else to do. I was tired of having no income and constantly being made fun of. In 1994, there was an order to shoot me if seen. This is after they had beaten my mother and put my father in jail. One night, when I was hiding, a tall 6-foot man caught me. I went to remove my knife, thinking it's a cop. But before anything could happen, he said, "My son, Jesus loves you and has a great plan for you." He held my hand for hours, spoke to me, and explained to me that life was not over. This was something my own father had never done. I said, "If there is a God, ask him to remove me from this hell." Since then, he became my guide. He enrolled me in a place for troubled youth, took me to the church, kept reading verses from the Bible, and tried to reform me. I was in the NGO for 2 years, and through them, I got my Jaipur foot. And that's when I got the confidence to chase my dreams. They have done so much for me that they spoke to the police, explained that I am still not even 18, but I am transformed, and they let me off with a last warning. During this time, I was given the news that my father passed away. I knew that I wanted to take responsibility for my siblings and mother. So I would work at the NGO the whole day, go to the evening school from 4 to 7 p.m. and then work at McDonald's from 7 to 11 at night, every day. On weekends, I would sell socks and save every penny. This went on for 2 years, until my boss at the NGO told me that he wanted to promote me and I would have to attend a leadership program in Portugal. I gladly agreed and started making more money. I met a beautiful woman, married her, but lost to her brain hemorrhage the night she delivered my son. I've been heavily involved in the social work since then. Since the past 13 years, I've been running the marathon, I've climbed multiple mountain peaks, played in the cricket team for the disabled, started projects for the street children that provide soap, soup and salvation, driven a bike to Ladakh to rehabilitate families affected by flood, all because one man cared enough to reform my life. That's the message I want to spread from my story, that one man can make a difference and there is no shortcut to success. Stay happy.